I'm Zach Fazio, and I'm from Texas. In one of my previous videos, I showed you my proposal to Ashley Carroll, now known as... That proposal took me a really long time to plan, but man, it was worth it. It even got on national television on the TV show Right This Minute. Here's what they said.
Many people over the last few years have claimed to have the greatest proposal video, but you, Zach, you are the one that has it.
So I've been a Christian now for 12 years, and I spent most of that time as a single guy. But one thing I learned in the church was how to take the women on great dates. And these dates weren't necessarily romantic. A lot of them were just to have fun, build memories, and build friendships. In fact, over the years, by my count, I took at least 99 women on dates before I went steady with Ashley. And that's how I came up with the 3 E's of amazing dates. These 3 things can greatly enhance the dates that you plan from this point forward. So I eventually got really good at planning great, memorable dates. Yes, Chris?
Doesn't the fact that you went on dates with that many women mean you're not good at planning dates?
Touche. And look, this is just my advice. We're not talking about absolute truth here. Some of these things might work for you, some of them may not work for you. Take it or leave it. I personally believe, regardless whether you're single and looking for the love of your life, you're dating the love of your life, or you're married to the love of your life, these things can take your dates from here all the way to, guys, I'm not that tall, to here. Eating is the most relaxing part of the date experience. And so I suggest that you do it first. It's a great way to unwind, not worrying about what happened earlier today or tomorrow. You can just be in the moment. This is also the part of the date where you get the most conversation time. It's a great time to ask questions, get to know each other, or if you already know everything to know about each other, at least find out what's going on in their mind today. And this doesn't have to be extravagant. You don't have to go to a 5-star restaurant. Maybe just cook lunch or cook dinner, or just take them out to get ice cream or coffee. But if you do decide to just do ice cream or coffee, let them know ahead of time so they know what to expect. Entertainment is the most memorable part of the date experience. This is where someone will say, maybe 6 months or even 6 years from now, "Hey Zach, do you remember that time when we pretended to be secret agents and we traveled around the city finding clues in order to solve a mystery?" There are so many different things you can do for this part of the date. From going to the park, going to an aquarium, maybe playing board games. And I know when you're planning a date, it can be difficult to come up with some creative and fun ideas, and one thing that people often default to is going to a movie. Now that's okay, but honestly, that's kind of pretty low on the creative scale because you're not even talking to each other. You can go on a walk to the beach, or the park, or downtown. Go on a bike ride, or feed ducks at a local pond. You could take a painting class, or decorate a Christmas tree together. Depending on the season, maybe you can get some fireworks and shoot those, but do it where it's legal. How about you go to a thrift store and try on some of the goofy clothes and take pictures of each other? You could try learning swing dance, salsa dance. One time Ashley and I did real life Fruit Ninja. Basically we carved a bunch of fruits and had a competition to see who carved the best shape. In order to help you out, I'm gonna give you 100 fun date ideas that you can do on your dates. Check it out in the upcoming videos. The last E of the 3 E's of amazing dates is encouragement. Now this one is the most difficult to implement and it takes a little bit of practice and it can go south very quickly. But in my experience, when I would take women on dates and I would ask them what their favorite part of the date was, they would often say the encouragement part. So what is this? Well, at the end of the date, after a long fun activity, I would suggest that you spend maybe 10 to 20 minutes sharing with one another what you appreciate and admire about each other. Be honest, be genuine, don't be creepy. So for example, you might say something like this: "Ashley, I want you to know I really appreciated our time tonight. It's been a lot of fun. And I also want you to know that I respect you so much. I know you put in a lot of work on the worship team at church, and I also respect what you do at your job. Honestly, it takes a lot of character to do that. Tonight's been great. You look beautiful and fantastic tonight, and I hope you had a great time as well." And after you're done sharing, they may or may not share something nice about you. That really doesn't matter. Because if you can say something that is kind and heartfelt to them, it may very well be the nicest thing anyone has told them in months. So those are the 3 E's of amazing dates. And honestly, they're easy to get started, even right now. In some upcoming videos, I want to give you even more tips on how to plan fun and memorable dates, including the 4 things that I think women typically want on a date versus 4 things that men often want on dates. We really are a small team here in San Antonio, Texas, making these videos. So if you believe in what we're doing, please consider going to KidogoToolbox.com, where you can become a monthly supporter. But for now, that's just another tool for your toolbox.